So here at the DMG MORI Pfronten Open House, we have a world premiere. I'm with Claudio. We're going to be talking about the CTX 750 1250. Claudio, just tell us who you are to start with and your role at DMG MORI.
Yes, my role is the managing director of the plant DMG MORI Tortona in Italy, which is the plant who designed this product line and also previous generation in the universal turning range.
The CTX range.
Yeah.
You have an NLX, you have a CLX, and you have the CTX. Perhaps just explain the differences between them.
So all three goes to the market of universal lanes. So one turret, one or two spindles. The difference is that the NLX line is a premium line based on the box guideways mechanics and featuring the typical DMG MORI tool holder BMT size. The GTX line is premium, that means with feature of the control and mechanics similar, but on the European design standards, which are roller guideways, VDI tooling. There's a sort of quick change system, and mostly based on the seamless controls.
Okay, do you want to just press the button and we'll get the door open?
That's open. With this model, our company completed the full range. So we start from a small GTX 350, VDI 30 8-inch chuck, up to the 15-inch, 2-meter long version. And this is the last size. This is 1 meter, 1.2 meter, but wide turning diameter.
Fairly obvious to say that the opportunities are quite limitless here because you've got 2 spindles, you've got driven tools. Can you have a Y-axis?
Yes.
You can have all of those features on this machine.
Yeah, because you know there is a good guidelines from Dr. Mori that there are machine transformation means that we must provide machine that as much as possible can do the complete machining in one place, with the vision to substitute maybe 2 or 3 different machining steps with just one. No, in this case, for example, we speak about medium big parts. This is a 400, but we cannot go with chucks up to 630, so quite big.
You get a 700 diameter in here.
The swing is 850, the swing overbed.
It's about 127 mil, is it?
Yeah, also this machine has 120, so 5-inch. You can have like a pipe or the other. But in the option development, there is also a special headstock, especially for the oil industry, to have up to 9-inch hole. So a big hole for drilling bits, for example, or that you need to work at the terminals, but you have maybe a 2-meter or 3-meter pipes, so you have to go through.
I mean, tell me about this turret on here.
The turret is a new development done in cooperation with the Japanese colleagues, so they came with the BMT turret. We shaped the external part in a way that fits to our mechanics and the European VDI tooling. The core is still inside here. There is a built-in motor that makes 6,000 RPM, no gears, water cooled. So you have the warm up of the motor is separated from the tool holder, VDI 50.
So you've essentially got the best of both worlds,
yeah,
would you say?
The VDI as a quick change. But the built-in motor that was coming from a development done in Japan. So here we have 6,000 because you need a torque motor with, you can do tapping up to M27 on this machine, like a middle-sized machining center.
Yeah.
But in the smaller size, we have 12,000 RPM.
Okay, yes, you've got speed and power.
You can also speed and power.
Now you mentioned about 6-face machining, so you're really
so
just doing one-hit machining.
This is a clear example. No, here you can do the roughing with the spindle behind. There is a built-in motor with the synchron, so permanent magnet on the rotor, so compact but high torque at low speed. And this is a trick that we always have in the GTX machine.
Let's summarize the CTX 750 here then, Claudio. Who's it for? Who's your target market here?
So the user makes a large part, so the target of this machine is part with a large diameter, so not a fast turning, but high torque at low speed. But at the same time, good C-axis control. Some competition has a belt transmission or a gearbox transmission. But this, when you do in milling mode, you control the chuck like a table of a milling machine, And here you have the play between the gears, the inversion error. In this case, is one motor on the part. And also the measuring system in this all-turn master spindle is just behind the bearings of the front. So you measure one-to-one the movement on the part. The same is on the scale. The linear axis, X and Y, they have linear scaling standard. So also this, a new machine also with rotary encoder is good. But after the time, you get play, you get some movement. In this case, you measure after the transmission and you will keep the accuracy for the long life.